What is good, guys? What is good? It's been a minute. It's been a long minute. I am back. We are back, baby. Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. I haven't said that sentence in in a while. I think it's almost been a month since since I've been gone. I've been gone missing. People were worried about me, so I appreciate your worry, but I was not gone anywhere. I am very well and safe. The only difference is that you'll be seeing a ring now. I'll be wearing a ring on my streams now because, of course, I've signed a contract. I've signed a lifetime contract. New negotiations terms where it took a while to negotiate all the terms, the bonuses, get all that sort of stuff sorted out of the way. My agent was on it, but yeah. So last month I signed a lifetime contract. So here we are. Same person, nothing's changed. Channel will be the same. Obviously, hopefully improving on the last few weeks. I apologize. I mean, I did warn you guys that I wouldn't be here, but I still apologize because I've even posted less than I thought I'd be able to post here and there. But then I came back, went on honeymoon, I went to the Maldives, and then I came back and I had to go on a work trip. So the last few days I was actually in Denmark for a work trip. So I wasn't even able to get back going into the channel as I wanted to. But I'm back now. Hope you guys have been doing well. Of course, I can see where is he? His beautiful face, Anthony. He has been doing a great job with Inter Worldwide, Thea and all the boys. Not in my absence, these guys were there anyway. But yeah, I was watching their content, so well done to those guys. And first of all, I also want to give a shout out. I mean, thank you, Language Tours, for becoming a member, and also still. I did send you because he won. The Language Tours did win one of these T-shirts, but I don't know what the shipping still hasn't reached him. So I need to follow up on that Language Tour. So that is on my to-do list. But thank you to all the channel members because I didn't, you don't realize until you go and not make videos for like 2-3 weeks because YouTube. I don't know. Well, obviously, you guys wouldn't know. If you don't have a YouTube channel. YouTube, Anthony knows. YouTube only pays out if you have minimum $60, like the ad revenue or memberships, whatever. So the fact that people didn't cancel their membership or some people even became members even whilst I was away, which was crazy. That means that YouTube still pays out. By the way, full disclosure, I make about probably like $100 a month from this channel. Nothing crazy like that. I mean, of course, somewhere else in the world, $100. I'm not saying it's not a lot of money, but in the UK, $100 is like what, 80 quid, 80 pounds. So Anthony will know the cost of StreamYard, the stuff where we use StreamYard. That's probably cost us about that much. So you pretty much just break even when you have these YouTube channels and you use StreamYard. But that's why I appreciate people that were still supporting or continue to support the channel whilst I was away. So thank you, Language Tours and everyone else. Not that anyone else is not supporting me. I appreciate all the support, but whilst I was away, that I realized the importance of having channel members whilst you're even not making videos. That's when YouTube doesn't give you anything because you're not getting any ad revenue from new videos. But yeah, I'm back. So good to see you guys back. I've always kept up with Inter news even whilst I was away. When I was on holiday, still kept up with the news. You saw I made that video whilst I was in the Maldives. And we're looking good. I know some people are throwing comments at me like, don't come back, Sharma. Your Inter have been doing very well without you. So yeah, it'll be funny that now I come back and straight first match I come back and Inter will lose the Milan Derby, which is obviously what we're here to preview today. But let me give a shout out to everyone else in the chat. Yes, Bruce Wayne, I am back. He's back. Yeah, we've got some new member-only emojis as well. We've got the Marotta Ausilio emojis which Chucho Hendricks is using. We got old Haros Nero who is here to gufare or to jinx us. He's, of course, a Milanista. Make sure you check out his channel. But we don't believe in this young AC Milan team. That's his like little tag. Believe in this young AC Milan team. But we don't believe in them. And thank you, Bruce Wayne, for the donation. Let's make it 5 wins for 2023. This is our year, second star. Yeah, we've been kicking their ass in 2023. So this will be the perfect way to wrap up 2023 as the team of Milano. Milano has one team or two teams, Inter and Inter Primavera. So this would be the perfect way to prove that, to kick their asses once again. They've been on whipping boys recently. So let's see how it turns out later on today. Weird timing, kickoff 5 p.m. for me here in the UK. So it must be kind of weird everywhere else as well. So Anthony was also saying that on his channel for Australia time kickoff. Having some nice cha made from my grandma. Milanista chiacchierone. Yeah, hopefully we get to see Di Marco doing whipping up some chants after the game. When the world needed him the most, he returned. Thank you, Rohan. Thank you. I'm so excited to come on Inter. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I've not been able to watch Inter properly because I watched the first game of the season properly, Monza. Then Cagliari I watched, but I was still in the midst of, that was the day after I got married, I think it was. And then obviously Fiorentina, I was away. I did rewatch it, but this is the first game this season after Monza that I'm able to watch properly live on my own. Hey, Debbie, hope you're doing well. Hope Ian is doing well as well. Eduardito, what's up, bro? Hope Inter gives you a wedding present today. Yeah, I mean, it'll be a bit of a late wedding present, but I'll take it. And yeah, nice new tattoo as well, Eduardo. Nice new tattoo. I don't believe my eyes. Believe, Tommy. Hope you're doing well, bro. Welcome back. Thank you, Indro. Thank you, Neradzur. Thank you, Faiz. Thank you, Anjuice. Hope you're doing well, brother. Anti-Juice. Time to put our son into his place for the 5th time this season. Exactly, Nick Knox. Exactly. It's time for them to continue enjoying this limoncello. We've been splashing the limoncello straight into the Milanisti's eyes. They've been burning from the limoncello. Welcome back and belated congrats. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that, brother. Welcome to the Spouses Club. Thank you. I haven't yet, really started the married life yet. We're still in, obviously we just had the honeymoon period, so I guess we still are in the honeymoon period, but I guess I'll find out the real when the business end of married life starts soon, I guess. Congrats and welcome back. Thank you, Nick Sox. Appreciate that. This man will travel. Yeah, I mean, I try, but this season I definitely need to go to Milano and watch a game at San Siro. Mazel Tov, Theo. Happy for you guys. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you. We own Milan, 4 wins, 0 goals conceded on the calendar this year. Wow, yeah, that's true. We've conceded 0 goals to these guys. Crazy. I can see us conceded 1 goal at least today, though. Gonna have to cancel my flight to Leicester. I was gonna find you. Come and find you myself. I'm all good, bro. I'm all good. You wouldn't have found me though if you came, this last week or so. Terry, welcome back, Shama. Congratulations. Hope you had a great time. Thank you, sir. Oh, here's Ian. Hey, Sham, just checking in before I head to the stadium. Wow, amazing. This guy always goes to the big games, Ian, and most of the times brings us good luck. So thank you, and bring us good luck, brother. There's the groom. Congrats, man. Hopefully the boys give you a proper wedding gift today. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you. Hope you've been doing well. Hakan FC has been eating good at the beginning of the season. As your Shams loyal, yes. Hey, Michael. Well, how was your trip, Michael, man? I want to hear about all your trip. This guy went to, make sure you check out his channel as well. He went to, it feels weird having a ring and doing the stream. He went to South America. He went to Argentina. I think he went to Chile. Yeah, I want to hear from Michael and his trip. Welcome back from Tunisia. Hey, thank you. Yeah, exactly, Indra. I can already see it. I can already see you guys firing shots at me. 1 day back and 1 loss, and yeah, I'll have to disappear off YouTube again. Welcome back, Shama. What into today? We make history. I hope you're right, Ahmed. I hope you are right. If we win 5 in a row, it was Milanisti got nothing to talk about after that. If we do that, 1:30 a.m. here in Australia. Yeah, really, really weird time. But I guess it's kind of good. I guess it's kind of like a watchable time for us. Actually, no, it's actually even worse for you guys, isn't it? Because actually, you'd rather get some sleep and wake up early and then watch. But now you're in that thing, like you can't sleep because it's 1:30 and it's like you're just gonna have to miss out on sleep if you want to watch this game. So I hope the guys make it worthwhile you staying up. And thank you, Debbie. Very, very generous of you. Donation into win 3-0 for Ian Kerr in Milan. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. The hype is building now. The hype, it really is building. Yeah, we just already talked about that. It would be a record. It would be, yeah, exactly. It would be. I think it's never happened in the history of the of the derby that a team wins 5 in a row. So it's it would be a historic win if we do it, and we are at home as well. So more and more chance of it happening. I'll go to San Siro for the first time against Benfica. Hey, good luck to you, Frankfurter. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even get to talk about the Champions League group, but very, very good group for us. Finally, not a fucking got swearing on the channel. No group of death. I need to get back into the groove of things. Oh god, this video is already getting demonetized. It is what it is. It is what it is. Some majority is a mistake you have to make. Congrats, brother. Welcome to the club. Yeah, I guess I made the mistake of supporting Inter, and now made the mistake of getting married. Congratulations, we'll get the business done tonight. I hope you are right, animation girl. This is better than the 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Okay, fair enough, Leo. You guys know better than me. I always really respect you guys in that part of the hemisphere, Asia and Australia. You guys like these kickoff times. I wouldn't do it. I'll be real. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, man. We've been talking about future Hendrix. We really that Limone ball, you can start to see a real identity now with this team. Especially with the transfer market we've had, we really I really like it, the way we play football as well. And yeah, Indro, thank you for reminding the people. Come on, guys. Matthias not here. I think Matthias on holiday at the moment, but Indro's doing Matthias' job. 60 viewers, only 24 likes. Come on, guys. Do it for the ring. Do it for the ring. Do it for my wife. For the new wife. Yeah, there goes the monetization. Exactly, Ahmad. I hope we haven't lost our step from the first few games. It looks so good. Yeah, I mean, you know how it is. International break. I mean, let's get into it now. We are. Thank you, MJ Pella. Very kind of you. Let's get into it. I've been talking about myself or my wedding for the last 10 minutes now. Let's get into what we're here to talk about, really, guys. The preview for this game. I'm not going to be on for long because obviously we're only a couple of hours away from, well, was it 4 hours away from kickoff? So I don't want to take up too much time. I want to just do a quick one and go through the predicted lineups. Yeah, I'll try to cover all the news and stuff in the coming days. Again, though, the stadium, I've always said, until it's like advanced talks and real concrete stuff, I don't like covering the stadium stuff because it always sells people dreams. It never gets anywhere until I see a brick being put down that this is the official start of the works for the stadium. I'm not really looking to, make videos about that because I've made that mistake in the past, and yeah, you've seen where we're at. Nowhere. But it sounds promising, but again, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, and I hope you guys don't as well, because the legislations in Italy are just they're just not made to be positive when it comes to these types of things, guys. King Dorian, hope you're doing well, brother. Oh yeah, I need to actually go on my Uncle Sharma Instagram account. I haven't even opened that in weeks, so apologies if you guys have messaged me on there and I've not been blanking you. I just literally haven't opened it. But yeah, talk to me, guys. Predicted lineup. Should we do Inter first? Yeah, let's talk about Inter. We'll talk about Milan when we're about to end. I think I'm going to cap it to about half an hour, the stream max. Jan Sommer. Yeah, guys, talk to me about Jan Sommer. That's one thing, the way I've been watching games, I've not been able to really, focus down on individual players. I've been focusing a lot on Marcus Thuram. Every time I watch Inter, I just focus on Thuram because he's the shining, signing, the one signing that I wanted, and interesting one. And yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the season, we signed 11, 12 players, but really and truly, we only had two players really different from last season in the starting 11. But yeah, what have you guys made of Jan Sommer? I don't think he's really been tested yet, has he? I haven't really seen him make any crazy saves or any mistakes, of course. He's been decent on the ball as far as I've seen. What have you guys made of him? Yeah, Ekene says Jan hasn't been tested much. Yeah, exactly. We barely conceded any shots on goal this season. Can't really judge him. Yeah. If Anthony, good to see you as well. We'll chat properly now. I've finally got some time. I'll try to chat to you privately at some point soon, brother. Hope you're doing well. Congrats on the job, of course, on your new job. Sommer has been tested here because our defense has been superb. Yeah, that's one thing, Future Andrew was talking about earlier in terms of Inzaghi. We know that he probably wants to play with a higher line. He probably wants to play that type of more modern football, as you would say. But I think we still don't have the defenders to do that. But the team has been, this season compared to last season, has been much more organized defensively. We've been much more solid. We've not been caught on the counter-attack stupidly like we have. We remember the beginning of last season was just a massacre. We were getting exposed left, right, and center, which has not happened pretty much at all this season. And yeah, the defense has been shining. Bastoni has been amazing. Remember, Bastoni had a really shaky start to the beginning of last season. Obviously, we know Skriniar, De Vrij was also shaky last season, but De Vrij has been really, really good. And yeah, I've also been surprised this show. I mean, I was kind of against De Vrij's renewal. I mean, I understood it because it's kind of like we can only spend what we make. And problem was, we had to buy other players as well. And I guess even though De Vrij's 4 million net wage is quite expensive, because it's a free, I guess, just a renewal, it made sense. But I just thought you could get someone younger and cheaper out there somewhere, surely. But he has started really well. And I'm surprised that he looks like he's not going to start tonight. Looks like Acerbi, who's been injured at the beginning of the season, comes straight back in. Obviously, we know he's one of Simone's tried and tested warriors. Chai chat, exactly. Ludi scores. No, he knows the score. That's why he's called Ludi scores. He knows chai chat. Drinking my chai or cha, as they would say in Punjabi. Yeah, but Darmian, Mati Doms, this guy. I mean, oh yeah, by the way, guys, now after the Pavard signing, I don't know if you guys watched my Serie A preview prediction video. I put into second, I think I put it into third, and I put Napoli first. But it was because it was the transfer window. I hate making those videos because you're like 3 weeks still, the transfer window is still open, anything can happen. Since then, even regardless of what we've seen on the pitch, I was already saying that Inter will challenge for the Scudetto, just that I'm not sure whether they'll be able to do it. But now that we have Pavard, we even added like a seventh midfielder in there. Like the depth in this squad is really, really good. Now, my prediction is definitely edging towards Inter being Scudetto winners or being the favorite for the Scudetto, to be honest. So that's the way I'm going to talk about Inter from now on. The pressure before, it was obviously, I was waiting to see what Ausilio Marotta and cook up for Inzaghi. But as I said, as I was saying from the beginning of the summer, they have given him that team in the end, good enough to challenge. So to me, it is second star season. And Inzaghi with renewal, this is kind of my expectation. Yeah, it really is. And I think hopefully today they show that today. Moving on, to the midfield. I know Frattesi, man, this guy, he really he's shown for Italy the other day against Ukraine, 2 goals at San Siro as well, playing with Barella in midfield. Barella, Locatelli, Frattesi midfield, which I see as the potential being the starting midfield. He's showing that this guy probably should be the starter for Inter, but at the same time, as we talk about Acerbi being one of Inzaghi's trusted soldiers, so is this boy here. Well, not really a boy, but he plays like he's a young boy. Henrik Mkhitaryan, at the ripe old age of 34, 35, whatever he is, still keeps going. And you can't say, you can say that we want Frattesi to start because of, he's young, Italian, up and coming, everything, his profile. But is Mkhitaryan showing that he needs to be subbed out of this team? At the moment, no. And, 3 wins out of 3, 0 goals conceded. I know some people are frustrated with Inzaghi's lack of rotation until now, but it will come, guys. It will come. You guys know, Inzaghi is now the coach that we've had the longest since Roberto Mancini. And if he goes through how his full contract with the renewal, that will be 4 years of Inzaghi. And we've got him to know quite well, guys. In moments when we play one game a week, Inzaghi does not rotate. We've got to know that. We've got to know him very, very well. Once he has a starting 11 and we only play once a week, unless, obviously results are going against us or something wrong, he will keep the team the same. But in the coming weeks, guys, let's pull up the fixtures. He said it himself, just like he did last season after March, April, when things started to get busy, Coppa Italia, Champions League, later stages. He rotated a lot last season, guys. Let's not lie. That's what really I was impressed by Inzaghi the end of last season. The rotation, every single game rotated the 2 strikers, the wing backs, some of the centre backs, and it worked. It really, really worked. And I hope he takes that forward, and I think he will. So you see, starting from this week, got the Milan Derby today, and then in 4 days we have Real Sociedad to kick off our Champions League campaign. Then we have Empoli 4 days later. There will be rotation between this. Then home against Sassuolo 4 days later again, or 3 days later. Again, there will be rotation. Then again, 3 days later, Salernitana. Then again, 4 days later, Benfica. Then again, 4 days later, Bologna. Then there obviously, that's the Bologna game is when there will be the other international break. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the Frattesi situation. We all want to see him starting probably at the moment, but he deserves the benefit of the doubt, and he will get his minutes, guys. He will get his minutes 100%. 100%. It's not like the Islam situation. It's not like that. We know that Inzaghi doesn't really see Aslani, but in the Frattesi case, it's just that at the moment he just prefers Mkhitaryan. I think the management expectation, UCL is always, it depends on what happened. Like, we saw last season, Ludi, if we get out of the group last year and we get Man City straight after the in the first knockout round, then that's it. There is no expectation. Champions League, it all depends on your draw, on which side of the draw as well. Like last year, we were fortunate to be on that side of the draw where it was Porto, Benfica, Milan, Napoli, that side of the draw. Everyone knew that was the easier side of the draw. Whereas on the other side, you had Man City, Bayern, you had all the big teams on that side, and we escaped that. I don't know if we would have made it as far if we ended up on that side of the draw. So it all depends on that. Minimum is always to get past the group stage. That's always the minimum expectation from management. And they'll be happy with that because that's that extra. You get the minimum 40 million for just participating in, Champions League group stage, and then you get that extra, 15 to 20 million for going to the next stage, which is always, well received. And then after that, everything is a bonus. Whether with the start Frattesi, myself personally, again, I'm happy to continue as things are. But maybe, what he did with, again, with Italy, showing that he's like in form right now, maybe I would have started him, but I'm not losing sleep over that. And even if we lose, I'm not going to blame Inzaghi for not starting Frattesi, to be honest. This team until now has proven to be the right team. I would have started Samurai. As we said, I would have started De Vrij. He's in form. Acerbi's not been able to play. Is he in good physical condition? But I also see, De Vrij had let's be real, De Vrij versus Giroud over the last few seasons, as we said, we've been destroying Milan. But if we talk about the first derby last season, guys, remember that was really, really bad from De Vrij. He seems to, I don't know if it's like a mental block in the season before. Remember, si has girato Giroud, like that goal that Giroud scored against us on the turn. The one that when they beat us 2-1, which probably, turned the tide for that Scudetto win for Milan. De Vrij seems to have some issues playing against Giroud. Whereas for what we see until now, Acerbi seems to have managed him a little bit better. But I personally, just because of physical condition, form at the moment, I would have probably continued with De Vrij. But again, I'm not losing sleep over it. I'm not. If we lose this game, I'm not going to be. I mean, if we lose because of you can see Acerbi is out of condition, then I'm going to be like, yeah, you see him in training. Inzaghi, you should have seen that he's not ready for this game. But I don't think this is going to be the reason why we lose the game, to be honest. But let's see. I don't want to speak. I don't speak too soon. Frattesi even said he's still not at the level of starters. Yeah, very mature interview after the Italy game. He said, yeah, I've got Mkhitaryan and Barella ahead of me in the Inter team. I'm not at their level. Probably being a bit humble, saying the right thing. Maybe he probably thinks that he's better than. Surely, he must think that he's better than Mkhitaryan, but he probably, he's very mature answer saying, I'm not at their level yet, which is really, really good to see that he's got good head on his shoulders, good mentality. We've got a back sponsor now. Yeah, of course, that's always nice. I mean, it doesn't really, for us fans, do anything for us, but of course, yeah, it just gives us that financial stability. 20 million over 4 years, around 5 million plus bonuses. This new back sponsor, U-Power. So yeah, Inter was looking to have the value of the shirt. I'll probably make a video on this. The aim for Inter was to have at least 50 million euros coming in from just the Inter shirt. So main sponsor, Nike, back sponsor, and that's what they've got. Paramount plus Nike plus U-Power plus eBay as well, side sleeve sponsor. They've gone over 50 million euro per season from the shirt. So probably could have done better, especially Paramount deal was only supposed to be 15 million plus bonuses, which is quite low. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, in Serie A, the figures, aside from Juventus, some of the Ronaldo time deals that they got when they signed Cristiano, and those are the roundabout figures you can get in Serie A at the moment. We got some Milan fans in the house as well. Yeah, let's look at Milan. I mean, finish up on the strikers. I give a 60-40 to Inter maybe today, or 55-45. I'm never too confident going into derbies. I don't know if it's just I don't know. I'm just never too confident when it comes to derbies, especially now. They will be looking for revenge, Milan, after we've been kicking their ass left, right, and center. So I'm sure they've got a point to prove. But yeah, finish up on the strikers. There's nothing to say here. Thuram, Martinez, Lautaro's looking the best Lautaro that we've seen until now. At Inter, keeps getting better and better every season. As long as the only thing I've always asked for him is consistency, and if he can do that, then he really is one of the elite strikers in the world. And Thuram just needs to add goals to his game. Everything else I've been so impressed with Thuram. Just needs to add some more goals to his game, or just a bit more threat, just shoot a little bit more, create more shooting opportunities for yourself, so that Lautaro doesn't have to do everything in terms of goal output. But yeah, overall, good team, happy. I wouldn't make any changes to it. As I said, the only one 50-50 for me is De Vrij over Cherby. Everything else, I am very, very happy. The only guy we've got in doubt is Cuadrado, who had a bit of a injury issue whilst he was away with Colombia. Sanchez, actually, there was a little case about him having anemia. I don't know if you guys heard. Guy, I just wish he would just retire from international duty, to be honest. But there was a case that apparently he had anemia, so low iron levels in his blood, which is nothing too serious as long as it's contained, and obviously he just needs to eat more iron and have more iron in his diet. But he played 90 minutes for Chile, so clearly he's not in bad shape. But apart from that, we've got no injury issues at the moment, which is good. Lautaro is all. One thing you have to keep in mind: this guy's coming from where did Argentina play the last game? Is it Peru or Chile? They played somewhere, one of those really high up locations. Bolivia, La Paz, wasn't it? Yeah, so he started on the bench. Did he come on as a sub? Julian played. Oh yeah, he came on as a sub. So they played that on Tuesday, 12 September. So he probably came back on Thursday. So if they played Tuesday night. he probably flew back Wednesday, got back Thursday. Yeah. So, he's probably still like kind of a bit jet lagged and things like that. So you never know what type of conditions these guys come back in. And obviously there's like less oxygen up there and stuff. So yeah, that's always one thing to watch out for after the international break. Some of these South Americans, unfortunately, some of the long travels they have to do. Oh yeah. Juve, I mean, I never thought that Juve are out pazzaing Inter. Like Inter, obviously we know Inter for being pazza Inter on the pitch, off the pitch, just a crazy club, always drama. But Juve, I mean, aside from the usual dodgy dealings of doping scandals and financial irregularities, all that kind of stuff, now it's like Bonucci's suing them. Their captain, this last season was their, team captain, suing them. And now you've got Cristiano today coming out suing them for wages that they owe him. So we love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. What a time to be an anti-Juventino. Really, really good to see. So hopefully he wins that in court, and Juve have to pay him the 20 million or something, whatever they owe him. Lautaro only played 8 minutes. Okay, that's good. That's good. So he should be at least rested physically, maybe not mentally, but physically he should be kind of rested. Yeah, Darwin Nunez, I do like. I mean, I always thought he was pretty overpriced, and I don't rate him as highly as some people did. But yeah, Nunez definitely would be quite a threat for Inter. Yeah, I mean, he needs to improve, but what I've seen from until now from Thuram has been really, really good. But yeah, let's finish up with Milan. I said I was going to cap it half an hour, and we are over now. So quickly on Milan, they have Tomori out with a suspension, and they have Kalulu out with an injury. So that means, so Tomori is out, Kalulu's out, Benacer obviously is out for quite a while with his serious knee injury. So this is their lineup. Good lineup. Nothing crazy, nothing special, of course. Can we take advantage of this? This is, the back line doesn't scream solid to me. Simon Kjaer, Malik Thiaw, who I like Malik Thiaw, but, they haven't played together that much. Kjaer is now 35. He's had some shaky derbies against Inter over the years. Calabria as well doesn't always have great derbies against us. Theo, as much as he's a shit house and rattles us, he doesn't actually have that many good games. I mean, Milan fans, if there's any, unbiased Milan fans, they will say, like, has Theo really had a good derby game against Inter? He rattles Dumfries a lot of the time, and he gets into his head a lot of the times, or has solid games defensively, but he never really shows, much going forward, Theo, against Inter. What I'm interested in is this part here. Like, this is where they've made most of the changes now. Milan, they've got pretty much a new midfield, and they've got finally they have some right wingers. That's the main problem Milan have had for 4 years. They've always had salami maker or Messias or just average players out there. It used to always be Leao and Inshallah. So now they've got something a bit more on that side. It's not just all on the left-hand side. It used to be all about Theo and Leao, but now they've got a bit more going. Pulisic has started the season well. Loftus-Cheek has started the season well. Loftus-Cheek is a guy that I personally like, and I personally have talked about wanting him at Inter just because of his profile in terms of his physicality, ball carrying ability, dribbling. But you're not talking about, Modric here. We're talking about Loftus-Cheek. So I think they have improved. This team has improved. I think there's a better midfield. There's a better, more balanced midfield. I really like Reinders. I think he's going to be one of the signings of the season. I really, really like what I've seen of him early on. But it doesn't scare me. It's not a team that scares me. Of course, Magnan, we know how good he is. He's probably the best. Oh, I think he's the best goalkeeper in Serie A for sure. He might be the best goalkeeper in Europe, in my opinion. I didn't agree with Inter fans that said that Onana was better than this guy. I still think Magnan is better. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, one thing tactically, I don't think there will be a man mark job on Hakan. You know, or the regista. You know how it is. Inter's regista, whether it's Brozovic or Hakan, there's always Milan would actually either put Kessie or they would put Benacer or someone to man mark our regista. I don't think that's going to happen this time around. I think they're going to try, play it differently slightly this time around, which actually might work because actually it's never really worked for them trying to mark our regista. I don't think it's ever really worked out for them too much. But it should be a really interesting tactical battle. It really should be. But of course, the one thing with this Milan team, you can't let them have space. You have to be disciplined. You can't give away passes in the build up because these guys will punish you. Leao, Pulisic now adding much more threat and pace in behind. They've got Chukwueze off the bench as well. They have speed. That's the thing. All the players they've signed, athletic players that thrive in open space. So what you need to do is just don't give them open space. They've got a few more injury concerns. I mean, Giroud actually was supposed to be an injury doubt, but it looks like he's starting, but he shouldn't be. I don't think he's 100%. He got injured with the France. As I said, Kalulu's out, Benacer's out, Tomori's out. Off the bench, they don't have. See, off the bench, they have, as I said, Chukwueze, Okafor, Musa. But I think, we've got really good weapons off the bench as well. Like, we talk about Frattesi, but we've got Sensi, we've got Quadrado, Arnautovic, of course. Arnautovic scored 2 goals against, for Austria in the international break. Alexis now, Carlos Augusto. So we've got plenty of tools off the bench as well if things don't work out. And yeah, definitely their midfield is definitely much more physical than ours. Taller, physically stronger. Probably a little bit more. Yeah, they're all happier carrying the ball than our midfielders. I think Reinders, Loftus-Cheek, both quite good at dribbling, carrying the ball. But I think we've got, with Barella now over the last few years, he's added more goal threat. So yeah, I think really that midfield battle I think is gonna be what decides this derby for me. And I think for right now, I think we do have the better midfield, so I think we should be winning. I think we should be winning this battle. Yeah, of course, that's a good point. This is the first time they're going to be facing Interisti packing out the stadium. Can they handle the pressure? These new boys. It's a different ball game. So yeah, let's finish up, guys. Let's finish up with predictions. Oh, Juve scored! Wow, already. That's crazy. That is. I forgot to do my fantasy team. No. God damn it. I forgot to do my fantasy Serie A team. Oh, annoying. Who scored for Juve? Lazio looking real bad this season. Oh, Vlahovic. Wow, he's looking like he's recovering his form. Assist Locatelli. Look at that. Locatelli already looking better. Yeah, I know you tweet or you put in the Discord, Eduardo, but God damn it. Oh well. Man, sorry, he needs to fix up. But anyway, let's finish up on the on predictions, guys. Let's give me your predictions. Give me your predictions for the match today. Again, as I said, Gazzetta also has the exact same lineup as Sky Sport. Yeah, exact same lineup. They have Acerbi 2 coming in. Milan side, yeah, exactly the same. So it looks like that's going to be the formation for both teams. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a real good game. So yeah, let's finish up, guys. Are we going live after the match? We'll be going live after the match. Yeah, normal service is resumed, guys. Normal service is resumed. It's going to VAR. Hopefully we it gets overturned. So Nick Snock says 2-1 Inter. Future Henrik says 3-0 Inter. Anti-Juice says 2-2. Julian says 3-1. Samir says 1-1. Leo says 3-1. Hopefully. 2-0 Inter. We play at home. Yeah, that makes sense. By the way, Di Marco is kind of world-class level. Yeah. Yeah, I think that word is a bit thrown out too easily. I want to see a little bit more consistent level, and I will see what he does for Italy as well, Di Marco, before I call him world-class. But yeah, he's really is one of the best players in this team, without a doubt. And again, Bruce Wayne, thank you for the donation. Believe, copying the, I guess, the old Rossonero tagline. Believe in this young Inter Milan. Believe. Thank you, sir. 2-0 Lautaro doppietta, level with Ibra on top, scorer list of Derby di Milano. Yeah. That would be, he's climbing that chart as well, Lautaro, isn't he? He's the Milan man. He is Milan man, Lautaro. 2-1 Inter, Frattesi scores off the bench. I like that shout. Anthony. I like that shout. I might copy you on that. 2-1 Inter, 1-1 because Shams is back from vacation. Yeah, we talked about that. I'm sure people are going to blame me if we don't win now. I hope you're doing well, Mehdi. 3-2 Inter. Debbie says 3-0. Wow, that would be Ian Kerr. You're not going to hear back from Ian Kerr if we win 3-0. That guy's going to be smashed out of his mind after the game. 2-0 Inter win. 3-0. We're going to kill Milan today. Di Marco has to improve. Yeah, that guy. I don't think he can, bro. I think that's just, unfortunately, Mother Nature didn't bless him physically. He's always huffing and puffing after the 60th minute. You saw even for Italy, he always gets subbed at around that minute. 3-2 Mighty Mo. We've got a Milan fan in the house who's saying Milan 3-0. Imagine. Wow. We would have to go in hiding if we lose 3-0 at home after all that shit we've been talking. Columbo says 5-1. Jeez, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be the perfect way to wrap up this 2023, though. As we said, 5 wins in a row. If we win 5-1 or 5-0, that would be the cherry on top of this 2023 on Milan's head top. 2-0 Lauti and Frattesi. So I'm feeling more of a draw. I think, both teams are like top of the league, scoring goals, not conceding much. It sounds like it's going to be, an open derby, both teams attacking. But actually, I think both teams are going to be a bit more closed, a bit more nervous early on in the season. No one wants to make mistakes. A win doesn't really do anything for either team at this stage of the season. It doesn't really matter, really, because it's match day 4. So I'm actually going to go for a draw. I think I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for like a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw. But I do like the shout of Frattesi coming off the bench, making an impact, maybe nicking a 2-1 win as well. I'm leaning towards something like that. Impact off the bench from Arnautovic or Frattesi. It's 1-1, and one of those two comes on, makes a big impact. Oh, Alexis comes on and does his super sub, stuff that he used to do for us. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. I went overboard as usual. I said half an hour, but it's been 42 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you after the game, of course. Let's see if we are. We're all going to be enjoying Limoneball anyway. But for today, are we going to have that shot of limoncello or not after the game? Let's find out. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Yes, I am back. Leave a thumbs up, please, guys. My channel has been suffering because of me not making videos. So the best way you can support is just help with the algorithm by leaving a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. Case Lion 90th minute goal. Yeah, maybe we see some Pavard as well. We need to speak about Pavard, but yeah, with Matty Doms in the form that he's in, yeah, I don't know when he's actually going to come in. But yeah, hope you guys doing well. See you after the game. Ciao ragazzi, always Forza Inter. Let's show the cousin who owns Milano. Milano is black and blue. Ciao ragazzi.